What's up YouTube, it's your boy Keeko here, bringing you guys a video over something that I have been really excited to get to bring you guys, and that is I've been getting really interested in Lavals. Been playing it quite a bit, been filming a lot of matches online, DN matches and stuff like that I'm going to bring you guys. But first, I wanted to let you guys hear from a very good Laval player, a man that has topped a couple of times with Lavals. This is the guy to go to if you need to know anything about Lavals or fire decks in general. He is extremely good with this deck, and he can play up to today's meta with this deck, even though, you know, Ophion is a card and other things like that. So without further ado, I'm going to let him take it from here. This is my boy Lord Solar Prime, giving you guys a little bit of school knowledge about Lavals. I hope you guys will like the video, thumbs it up, go subscribe to his channel, check him out, and then also check out the new Laval videos that I'm going to have coming up in the next couple of days. Thanks a lot, guys, and let's get to the video.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lord Solar Prime, aka the Fire Twin, and I'm here to give you guys a Laval tutorial. TheKeeko reached out to me. He wanted to learn more about Lavals as a deck. Anybody can make Shooting Quasar Dragon. Just about any Synchro deck can make it. But he wanted to know the ins and outs of a Laval deck. These 8 cards I have in front of me are the standard 8 cards used in Laval decks. So we're going to talk about each of these cards and each of their responsibilities, maybe even some of their weaknesses inside a Laval deck, guys. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and thank Keeko for just even reaching out to me and wanting to learn about Lavals, seeing as I'm one of the best, or if not the best, Laval player in the game, guys. The reason my name is the Fire Twin is because I'm a fire enthusiast. I test out all fire archetypes, so who else better to ask about Lavals than me, guys? I've had about 3 tops with this deck in the last format, or in this format, one last format. And I attended Nats with this deck, so I kind of know what I'm talking about when it comes to Lavals, guys. So I want to, thank him once again for reaching out. I appreciate it, dude. Let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. I don't want to take too much of your time. So we're going to start off with the effect monsters here that are usually your main board. These 8 cards at the bottom. First of all, we have Laval Cannon. Laval Cannon's effect states that you can basically reborn any Laval monster that's been banished from the game, guys. So that not only goes for the effect monsters, it also goes for any Laval synchros. So just keep that in mind. And now you pretty much wonder, like, all right, how you gonna get these cards removed? That's where Laval Lakeside Lady comes into play. Laval Lakeside Lady effect has a graveyard effect that activates in a grave that lets her banish her and any other Laval monster to destroy any set card your opponent may control, guys. So that's whether it's a face-down monster or a face-down back row. So you get to remove her and any Laval monster of your choice from the game. So that primarily sets up for Laval Cannon. Now, we're going to move into the rekindling targets of the deck, which is Laval Magma Cannoneer, Laval Lakeside Lady, and Laval Volcano Handmaiden. These 3 monsters right here is what you're going to primarily use for synchroing, as well as maybe sometimes even getting away with a Laval Dual Slasher being brought back rekindling from the graveyard, guys. So let's get into Laval Magma Cannoneer. He's just a standard 4-star monster with 200 defense. His effect is kind of meh. Yeah, you can win off the effect sometimes, but it's not going to be likely. What he does is he lets you pitch any 2 fire monsters from your hand to burn your opponent for 500 for each one. You can do that up to 2 times per turn, but that effect is kind of irrelevant. He's just here for you to bring back with rekindling and synchro up into higher synchros. We already discussed Laval Lakeside Lady, and Laval Volcano Handmaiden is the most important tuner of the deck, guys. What I mean by that, she sets your grave up all by herself. Using her effect when she hits the grave, when there's another Laval monster in the graveyard besides her, she allows you to, continuously dump her, and then finally ending off her effect with another Laval monster, guys. So that's what she primarily do. I'm pretty sure you guys already are familiar with Laval Volcano Handmaiden. Now, moving on to the extra deck, the 4 most important Laval cards in the extra deck is Laval Dragon. Laval Dragon is he's just a bionic of the archetype, and his effect is unlimited. It goes based upon the amount of lava monsters you have in your graveyard. So basically what he does, he has 2,000 attack, and he lets you bounce any card on your opponent's side of the field back to this hand by returning any 2 lava monsters from your graveyard back to your deck. So you can see the synergy of how everything flows. Like, she puts everything in the grave, and you have monsters that take monsters out of the grave and put them back in. So one of the monsters that puts the cards back in the grave is Laval Dual Slasher. Laval Dragoon. Laval Dragoon has 2,500 attacks at level 6 Synchro, which is it's not hard to get into. It's just very irrelevant to do now that multi-conduction field has been released. So what this card effect does, it lets you add any lava monster for your hand, and it lets you send any lava monster from your hand to the graveyard, guys. So instantly, it lets you add a Laval Handmaiden, if it's one still in your main board, to your hand, and you can send it to the grave to actually get her effect. Or if you're holding maybe any other one of these in your hand, it lets you search for a Laval Cannon, and you can pitch any one of these 2 to the graveyard, seeing that you don't really need these in your hand at all. Now, Laval Dual Slash is one of the sleeper cards of the archetype, but it's very, very powerful, guys. He has 2,400 attack, and he gains 2 effects depending on how many lava monsters you have in your graveyard. If you have 2 lava monsters in your graveyard, when this card attacks a defense position monster, it can attack once again. But if you have 3 lava monsters in your graveyard, it lets you do piercing damage to those defense position monsters, guys. So this card is primarily used to steal wins from Dragon Rulers. When they have Drago Sack on field with 2 tokens, you can easily just hit both tokens and do piercing damage to your opponent that's playing Dragon Rulers, guys. So he can really steal games in the Dragon Ruler matchup. He's very, very important, guys. Now, the last monster I'm going to talk about as far as synchros as Lavals is Laval Stinner. Laval Stinner is basically your walking beef stick of the archetype as far as synchros. When you synchro summon, when he hits the field, you have to discard a card for his effect. Now, if you don't have a card in your hand, that means you can't pitch one. That doesn't mean you cannot summon Laval Stinner. It's just that if you have a card in your hand when he's synchro summon, you have to ditch one. But if you do not have one, it's okay, it's fine. You're still able to synchro into Laval Stinner, guys. Now, his other effect is when he would be targeted by a monster, spell, or trap card, guys, you can banish any lava monster out of your grave to negate and destroy the activation of that card, guys. So if this card is targeted by Big Eye, Drago Sack, or any of those cards right there, Deep Prison, or even Effect Veiler, you can banish one of your lava monsters from play to negate and destroy that card, guys. You can also see how that combos well with Lava Cannon here. He's gonna remove cards, she's gonna remove cards, and he's gonna reborn those cards from the banished area, guys. So you can see how it's turning into like a little circle, guys. You have people that dump cards, you have people that take them out of the grave, you have people that put them back, you have people that gain effects based on the amount of lava monsters you have in your graveyard, guys. So, alright, now that you guys know all about the lava monsters, let's get into some of the support cards of the lava deck, guys. The first most important card you're going to realize is actually multi-conduction field. It lets you send 2 lava monsters to the graveyard at one time. So how to effectively do this properly, it depends on what your hand looks like. If your hand is no lava monsters at all, of course you want to go ahead and send ultimate ones is Lakeside Lady and Lava Cannoneer first. Then when those 2 hit the graveyard, you activate Handmaid's effect to send another one. Then you activate that one to send the third one. The third one would send either one of these guys. Now, this is why I told you if you're not holding any lava monsters in your hand, the safest play to do is to go drop 1, drop 2, drop 3, drop 4, and drop 5. In case your opponent is playing any kind of back row. That is the safest play you can do. But if you're going second and your opponent hasn't really put nothing on the board to basically stop you from going off, and you're holding, you're basically able to get to a Quasar play, the play is to send these 2 right here. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's your Quasar play. Of course, you have to be holding a 1-star monster in your hand plus rekindling. But if you're holding cannon, the best play you can do is to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that way, if your opponent sets any card on the field, you're able to destroy it with Lakeside Lady. and you're also able to make a play with Lava Cannon to bring that lava monster back from the bandage area, guys. So that's the most optimal play to use with multi-conduction field. Of course, you have rekindling. You know, everybody should be well aware of what rekindling does. It brings back any monster with 200 defense, including this guy. Now, one more supporting card to the archetype that is not lava, that is a synchro that I absolutely love, is Ancient Flame Veil Deity. Ancient Flame Veil Deity, first of all, has 200 defense. He has 2,500 attack. He's a 7 stars. He has 7 stars, so he's very easy to make. Now, keep in mind, it is kind of tough to make this guy. It takes 1 fire tuner, which is not a problem, but it also takes a pyro monster. So the only 4-star pyro monster that you have in your deck is a Lava Cannoneer. So basically take these 2 guys right here to make Ancient Flame Veil Deity. So just keep that in mind, guys. Now, his effect is a game-winning effect all in itself for any opposing graveyard-based deck, guys. What he does, when he synchro summon, you can banish monsters from your opponent's graveyard based upon the number of cards in their hand. And for each card they have in their hand, he gains 200 attack, guys. So if they have 5 cards in their hand, you get to remove 5 cards from their graveyard, and he goes up 1,000 attack. He's very, very needed in the lava deck, guys. Please do not sleep on this effect. You can absolutely devastate your opponent with this effect, guys. So, moving on to more main board support cards, we have Card D and Battle Fader. Card D helps you dig through your deck, you know, to get to your rekindlings, to your multi-conduction fields, and things like that. So this deck really does not have a normal summon. It only normal summons 2 cards, which is going to be Card D and Lava Cannon, guys. So just keep that in mind. It does not have a normal summon. So we try to utilize our normal summon to dig through our deck for our power cards. Now, but it's not having a normal summon. We have to play some kind of form of defense in the form of a hand trap, which is going to be Battle Fader or Swift Scarecrow. I mainly choose Battle Fader because with the decline in Solemn Warning, this card shines a little bit more brighter, and it gets you a monster on the board, guys, to synchro with next turn. You may never know, you might need another 1-star monster to synchro with. I primarily use them to stop the battle phase, of course, but that 1-star monster that hit the field, I use that to go into my Quasar plays. So you guys can choose whether you want to play Battle Fader or Swift. It doesn't matter, but I choose to play Battle Fader. Now, one more supporting spell to the archetype is Golden Sarcophagus. Golden Sarcophagus helps you piece out what you might need in your hand at the time. If you already have drawn multi-conduction field and resolved this effect, let's go ahead and search out for rekindling, or vice versa. If you're already holding rekindling, search out a multi-conduction field and get it to your hand so you can go off in 2 turns, guys. So that's the whole thing behind Gold Sart. Of course, you can, Gold Sart, put any one of these lava monsters out of play Lava Cannon, and bring that lava monster right back to the field, guys, for a synchro play. That's one of the neat tricks about this. I call it the Golden Cannon combo, really. So that's something I was known for back when I first started playing lavas. More supporting cards. I know Keeko loves to play Quasar, so I dug through my box. I came up with some more cards that he may be interested into playing Quasar with. And right now, if you guys take a look at my channel and my lava build, it's not geared to go to Quasar as much, but it does go into there. But I know Keeko loves to play Quasar, so I'm going to give him some more tips of, if you want to raise this percentage of getting Quasar out, a little higher. Those 2 cards is going to be Boost Warrior and Reinforce on the Army. Boost Warrior has 200 defense, guys, and he's a 1-star non-tuner monster. His effect reads, when this card is in your hand, of course, and you have a tuner on the field, any tuner, it doesn't matter, you can spell some of this card from your hand. So that instantly lets you make Quasar plays or any other synchro plays you might want to make, guys, instantly. So if you are able to get a rekindling play to bring back 2 Cannoneers and 3 Lava Volcano Handmaids, you can go Synchro 5, drop him to spell something with his effect, Synchro 2, and Synchro for another 5 to go into shooting Quasar Dragon, guys. Now, one unique thing about Boost Warrior is that he's searchable by Reinforcing the Army. Now, if you was to play Boost Warrior, I would strongly suggest you only play 1 and only 1 Reinforcing the Army, guys. Reinforcing the Army, lets you add a warrior from your deck. It's not only going to let you add Boost Warrior, it's also going to let you add Lava Cannon, which can further your plays. So it only has 2 targets if you guys were able to play, if you guys wanted to play Reinforced of the Army. So just keep that in mind. And so, Keeko, I want to thank you once again bringing this tutorial to a close. And dude, just want to thank you for reaching out to me. Big ups to you, man. Love your channel, love your content. And if you ever need any help or anything else fire based, I will hope you reach out to me first, because I'll give you the the ins and outs of any fire-based deck, guys. So this has been your boy Lord Solar Fire Twin, the fire enthusiast, and I'm out, guys. Thanks.